one did it again. It cut off when I was live. So if you bite to my live, thank you. I'm finna cook pork chops and some cut fries. I've been looking at TV, y'all, so that's why I come when I told you I was gonna come at that time. So I'm gonna show y'all again the ones that didn't see this pork chops. I seasoned these ever since last night, and I'm gonna use these waffle cut fries. Just waiting for my I'm waiting for my oil to get hot. So I have a question for the guys out there. I said I was gonna do this question. It's like a poll. It's a poll question for the guys. Would you rather, would you date a girl? Which one you rather? Would you date a girl that steals for a living, strip for a living, or have a regular job, 9 to 5 for a living? Which one would you rather have? One person, the discussion was they won't want their significant other to steal for a living, but you'll want them to strip for a living. Now, help me to make sense on that. You don't want her to steal, but you'd rather for her to strip for a living. I mean, I don't know. And I'm like, but sometimes stripping, they do call it their career or their job. I ain't knocking them, but they do call it a career or their job. But you don't want nobody that steal for a living, but you want somebody to strip for a living. Y'all help me to understand that, fellas. Ain't one better than the other. Stripping and selling, I don't think is one's not worse than the other. You got some of them dudes out there. Oh, as long as she bring the money home to me, foolishness. Yeah, I know them out there too. Oh, I don't care. As long as she bring the money home to me, I'll come home to me. Okay. But that's her job. That's her career. And that's how you met her. Come on now. That's how you met her. In a strip club. But when she get with you, now that she with you, she got to be a better person. She got to be a better person now. The 95, the 95 chick, she okay. She okay. I guess she's safe. The 95, she's safe. But the thing is, the 95 talking about stripping and stealing. That's the catch too. Now the 95 is talking about stripping or stealing for a living. I don't know. Make that make sense. But once again, like I said, but y'all, but I say y'all. So in the discussion, the dude was like, "Oh no, don't steal, don't steal." But you can script. What? Okay. Don't steal, but you can strip. Let me see what somebody already said. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll wait till all the guys come in. Women, you can come in, you can stay in, but I want to hear from the guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Comment, like, subscribe. All my subscribers and family and friends know I am off on break, spring break, so that's why I'm home and I'm cooking all day, every day. I'm home. So I'm off for a whole week. So if y'all want to bless me, but a little $2 on anything, it don't matter. My cash app is $CASSH 68. I was gonna do 69, but I know that would have been too much for some of y'all's. But it is the $CASSH, the number 68. So yeah. So like I said, bring y'all a little closer, a little closer, a little closer. Here, a little closer, just a little closer. And look down at my pots a little bit. So this, my pork chop's gonna go in here, and my fries gonna go in here. Um, some of y'all didn't come earlier, and some of y'all did. But anyway, these are the noodles that my daughter had cooked yesterday for dinner, and we have some more of that. I'm gonna show you that in a minute with the chicken. But yeah. What do y'all think, fellas? What what kind of female you want? Or what kind of female you already had? They did that. I do that. These the noodles I just showed you that my daughter had cooked. We tried that those kind of noodles, and this is the chicken. She said she found a recipe, seen a recipe or whatever on TikTok. So I haven't had any yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna try 'em. I don't know when, but I'm gonna try 'em. Instagram on Messenger, please. What that mean? $sign CASSH 68. $sign CASSH 68. That's my cash out. Newsman. You want to talk personally? What you want to talk about personally? What you want to talk about personally? My Instagram is Peaches6561. Peaches 6561. Yep. And underneath you'll see my cash app. $ CASS. That's two S's. H. The number 68. Anywho, y'all not telling me what y'all rather. Y'all not telling me. Okay, anyway. Let me put in fries. I still got one of my grands. The other one, the other two from one set went home today. But I count one from the first set. So this is what me and her gonna eat. I'm gonna put some fries in here for me and her. I'm just thinking, it's so crazy. It's crazy. I can see my pork chops and my fries. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it, trying to make it, trying to make it. While we out, kids, this week, I'm trying to make it. Put a little salt on here. Not too much. Woo! And thank you everyone for supporting me. I really mean it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Anything y'all want to know, y'all want to ask me, I'm going to answer it within reason. Like I said, within reason. Within reason. So they gotta still see me and my food. I got four pork chops, four pork chops. Y'all remember that song, What You Do for a Pork Chop? I can't sing or play that. I forgot who sang that. Ooh, all that grease. Yeah, but I think that's just crazy and stuff like that because I don't know. It's what your preference is, stuff like that. Maybe yeah, I don't know. Maybe if she do it just to be doing it for a little bit, but once again, that's how you met her, stripping. So, but oh, you want and date somebody that still, but you'll date somebody that strips. And the one that works the 9 to 5, that's just a toss up. I guess that person's safe. So then again after this thought, so if you date a girl that got a 9 to 5, why would you really worry about a female that strips still? Lord, take the wheel. I don't know. Just take the wheel, Lord. Sometimes I just have to be saying, Lord, take the wheel, take the wheel. Take the wheel and let them drive. But that's them. That's their living. Cause they hustle when they still they're boosters. They call themselves boosters and they hustling and all everything they steal. I want you want them to steal. Some of them be like you got a request, so they stealing the list of items that you want them to steal. So they're getting paid for it. Then you're stripping. You're getting paid to strip. You on a 9 to 5. You're getting paid to work that 9 to 5. I don't know. I remember one time. So like I say, I ain't gonna lie to y'all over here. I remember one time. I'm gonna put some more fries in here because it's too much grease. I remember one time. I know they saying, "Come on!" I remember one time. I'm sorry, y'all. You know that melts. Like I said, thank you for coming to see about your girl CC because it's melts. Especially when I be reminiscing. But I remember that time, my husband, he used to be a DJ, right? So one time, he was telling me, he wants to tell me all the gigs that he, got going to, I guess to approve or not to approve. So one time he was like, and I used to go to him, when he had parties and he had the DJ. So I'm not all. So I know one time, I had to be to work. And this when our kids was real young. I mean, real young. And he was telling me, he's like, um, I got this gig to be a DJ at the strip club. I'm finna go for the interview. And I looked at him and we sitting in the car. And I looked at him. I said, "Oh yeah." And why you want to do that? Why you want to do that? Tell me something, because I mean it's money and I ain't gonna be worried about the girls. I ain't gonna be worried about the girls. And I'm looking at him and I was like, you know what? Okay. While you DJing, going for an interview for a DJ at the strip club, I'm gonna be dancing. Why you say that? Why you do that? Why you say that? It's a job. You going to interview for a job at a strip club, and I'm gonna be dancing. You say ain't nothing gonna be wrong with it. So let's see. But y'all, I'm just playing. I mean, I was just playing. I was just playing. That would be on a bucket list, probably. Somebody bucket list. My bucket list. The life of a stripper. How it really will go down. The life of a stripper. And I was like, and in my town too, I wouldn't even strip in my hometown because everybody knows some of everybody. You cannot run away from my hometown because it's so small. You gonna always bump into somebody. If you think that you're gonna stay in one town, you stay in one town, and you go to another town that's still connected with the town, baby, you gonna be bumping into the people. That's why it don't pay to really try to sneak around in my hometown. I mean, yeah, what's going on? I can see your comments. Like, give everybody my Instagram out there. Sometimes I be on them, sometimes I don't. But yeah, I peep in and I peep out. I don't really post on there really no more. But yeah, y'all got me YouTube. I be on TikTok sometimes. My grandbaby, I just checked on her. She in the wrong sleep, so when she get up, the food will be done from her now. And I guess my daughter sleep too. And I see, you know what? Thank you, whoever said she can read your comment. But I gave him my cash out, but I don't hear no ding ding. But you want to talk? You said $2, $3, whatever. They help your girl out. Why she out on break? She didn't do that. Nobody didn't do that. But anyway. And I don't know, I think I showed y'all my shirt yesterday. I opened up my shirt yesterday for y'all to see. And I said, I'm gonna do shirts now and support me. But and I reached out to the peoples again to let them know, look, this is not literally this is not what I said I want on my shirt, and it's too big, too big. The quality is it's okay, but it's a little thick. But yeah, y'all need to hit me back because this is not what the girl is want. If they don't hit me back and stuff like that, oh no, I'm gonna unsubscribe to them. They cannot print out. I I can't do no business with them. Period. It's been a whole 2 days. Whole 2 days. I reached out to y'all yesterday and again this morning. But anyway, y'all, I don't know. I'm a 9 to 5 woman. I don't know. I don't know how it feels to be a stripper. And this is my life. I got bills to pay. Y'all know that song? Get it, get it, get it, get it. I know this one chick though. She she a stripper and she stay in low income housing. I repeat, she stays in low income housing. And I'm not even lying. My grandkids was I'm gonna say they probably was 4 and 5. They're like 11 and 10 now. That girl still stay over there. I ain't gonna say what apartment because my daughter, one of my daughters, stay over there too. And yeah, that girl do still stay over there. Well, my daughter, she left the apartment and then she came back. And when she came back, I happened to see her walking down the sidewalk next to where my daughter stayed, and I'm like, this girl still stay over here. And I said, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing, nothing, nothing against it. That's y'all job. That's how y'all make your money. That's how y'all eat over there. Live your life. Rihanna said, live your life. Hey, live your life. I don't know about my French fries, y'all. They ain't getting hard. Maybe I need to touch them, but I don't want them. But I also don't want them to get burnt up on the end, the bottom. I need some aluminum foil. Y'all seen me when I had stopped. Y'all seen me when I was live and I was at the strip club. Was it? Y'all need to help me out there. Was it Was it Saturday night? I think it was Saturday night. I showed it live because it was around St. Patrick's Day and stuff. And in my hometown, I had to ride through Ybor City. You know, that's like our what is it? Our little town center where everything supposed to go on. So but coming back up, I and I was hungry, so I say, let me get, something to eat. It was two trucks there selling food. And one truck was it wasn't no cars coming. So I yelled out the window to the first truck that was near close to me by the streets. And y'all can see that. And I'm asking the lady what she's selling. And she was telling me everything she was selling. And one of them was fish. So I said, oh, let me get some fish, and stuff like that. So I was trying to turn in on one side, but that side was already crowded with dude's car. So I went through the parking lot and stuff, and that was crowded. So I said, "Oh my goodness, let me try to cut in and park close to where her food truck at and stuff." So that's what I had did, right? So as soon as I did that and stuff like that, because the traffic, like I said, we're close by the streets. As soon as I pulled in and her truck right here, here come a dude. He gonna run on out, and because some of it was blocked, so I went where it wasn't blocked at. He gonna run on out and stuff, and I'm ordering my food at the truck, and he tell me something. Oh, like I got to move because a car is coming in. So I'm like, really? You can't move the thing that's right there, blocking the streets, and let them pull in. Man, you would have thought that the Royal Highness was coming to town. Really? Oh, that just made me so mad. And then he didn't stay but 10 minutes. I had to move because the Royal Highness have to come and pause. Ooh, but I got my food, y'all. The other dude said he was selling chicken and hamburgers. I said, oh no, I eat enough of that. Let me get something I ain't eating so long. Let me get some fish. It was pretty good. It was pricey, but it was pretty good. And no sides ain't come with it, so and that was like $15 for 3 pieces and bread. I'm like, what? It's like by me, it's like 3 strip clubs. One on the corner, one in the middle, and one on the end. One strip club, they got next door to it, like literally together, the strip club, and they got like a Todd. If anybody know what a Todd is, you go inside and get any everything you need. Condoms, play stuff, whatever. One time I had one time I was curious because I'm going to the strip club. And one year, I want to say probably about 10 years ago, yeah, that business still up here by me. About 10 years ago, um, me, my man, and my friend, we had went to the strip club just to be curious in there. That one anyway. I'm sure I do. Done been to the strip club. Anyway, so went inside. It was nobody in there. So I always wanted to get on the pole. So I go, ooh, I want to get on the pole and stuff. So I went to try my fast behind stuff, jumped on and tried to get on. And I mean, the stage was so small. It was like a circle, literally a circle. I don't know how it looked then. Now, because I haven't been in there, like I said, 10 years ago. And it's like literally, it was like a circle, and one little pole. So I jumped on the pole and stuff like that. And by that time I'm jumping on the pole, I guess it's the owner, whoever, he coming and he said, "Oh no, you can't get on now, you can't get on now." And then I was like, "Oh, I guess I can't." That pole was just shaking. Like, excuse me, this a liability on this pole. I know this pole done seen plenty of days, but y'all know what I want to say. It's seen plenty of. But this pole done seen plenty of days. And this is a liability. If one of them girls slip and fall off this pole and it's shaking, but I wonder how many girls really did fell off that shaking pole. And y'all making and bringing in all that money, and y'all equipment is like that. Uh-uh. That was sad. I hate frying food, y'all. I hate frying food. I got one more pork chop to go and waiting on my fries. Hmm. You can't stand all that, but did you cash out me something? You dudes don't know how to win over a female. Y'all really don't. Y'all really don't. Whatever we ask for, or we need, or we want, it go into one ear and out the other one. You pleading to me on that, but I still don't hear no ding ding. Not even $2 or $3. But anywho, Might be a robot and just saying something. You know, everybody might don't be real on YouTube, y'all. Y'all know that. I'm gonna be through with my food, and I'm gonna sit down and enjoy my food and look at TV. I got me some nice great Fanta. If you just come into my live right now, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Comment, like, and subscribe. If not, and you don't like what I'm saying or what I'm talking about, you can move on to the next channel. I'm trying to clean up my icebox too. Everything that my grandkids didn't eat and didn't want is going in the trash can. Ugh. Anything that's old is going in the trash can. Ooh, pork chop. Like a burn. I can cut this off. Alright, I'm through on my pork chop, guys. I'm waiting on these little regular behind French fries. I wish I had some lettuce and stuff. I just make me a salad. But I don't. Woo. I'm gonna show y'all this too. I had cut some pig ears last night in the crock pot. That's the rest of the pig ears. It was like 4 pig ears. So the pot wasn't really big.